On our nudist, somebody asks here, is it natural to invite adult family members on nude beach trips? So me and my wife are going to our first nude beach, which is Hallover Beach next summer. Me and my wife are wanting to bring her sister and her sister's boyfriend along with us. So we have someone to hang out with us. This will be the first time we all been naked together, and I don't want this trip to be an awkward experience.
It will be. It will be. If your family members and you, it depends on the type of person, I guess. Maybe there are some like more free love type people where it wouldn't be considered that way. But I know in my life, if I went with my brother, I'm thinking about it right now because my brother and his wife, if I went with them and my Ariel and I, and we went to the beach and all got naked, it would be the least enjoyable experience at a beach that I've ever had by far.
Oh my God. The last time I saw my brother's cock was in 1987, and I would love to keep it that way.
Yeah, totally. When you're a kid, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to know what my brother's adult cock.
And then also your sister-in-law's tits.
Yeah, then all
this
of a sudden,
doing?
Why would you think that that's in any way a reasonable thing? And also, are they all nudists, or are you just going to say, hey, we're going to a nude beach?
Well, that's an interesting thing here. Dare to Bear did reply and said, bring it up to them casually. It doesn't hurt to ask. I'm the nudist between my wife.
It could hurt to ask. I would disagree. I think it could hurt to ask if you said, hey, I gotta ask you something. You want to come fucking get naked with me and my wife?
Yeah.
If somebody asked me, I'd say no. That's weird.
Yeah, I would say
my word.
Yeah, I would say honestly, it's inappropriate for you to ask me that. Like if my brother asked me that, and like my brother would ask me that, and I would laugh. Like the relationship we have, it would be a joke. But if he was asking in earnest, I would say like, hey man, that's really an appropriate thing to ask.
Who the fuck invented it doesn't hurt to ask?
Yeah,
like that has got so many people in so much trouble and ruined relationships for generations.
Mm-hmm.
My dad always says it. I'm like, no, it really does hurt sometimes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He goes, I'm the nudist between my wife and I. We invited some friends with us to the Outer Banks for the week. I was nervous because while they knew I preferred to be nude, I expected to have to be clothed the whole week. Surprisingly, they were the ones who brought up I could be myself all week and it wouldn't bother them. So the guy just walked around naked all weekend.
But that's kind of
I don't want to ruin your vacation.
But that's chill though. I would say that like he's like, yo, I'm gonna put clothes on because I'm not gonna like push this on. That's inappropriate. People might not want to see my fucking cock. But then they were like, yo, we want to see your cock. And then he was like, okay, I'll take it out then and I'll walk around and you can look at it and stuff. And so that's kind of a nice agreed upon scenario where no one's getting hurt.
He has the nicest friends in the world.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
nice.
I feel like I'm not trying to be nasty, but like I just feel like if you're really like a hardcore nudist, it's gonna be tough for your like best social friends to not be also nudists because like you can't go on vacation with them. But like his friends are awesome and he should really hold on to them.
Well, the original poster now replies, and here's where he tells us his real issue. Here he goes. I'm just really nervous about getting hard in front of my sister-in-law. I'll get uncomfortable when I see her naked for the first time. And
I'm like, what I'm talking about, man. That's why at the end of the day, it's like, I love these people. They're God's children. But most of it comes down to, oh man, am I going to get hard today? Like problems that we don't worry about.
Yeah, that's what we discussed this briefly. I think maybe on the stream, Brian. I'm not sure where, but yeah, I don't get at my age now. I don't get boners that I can't control. It doesn't happen to me anymore where I'm just like, oh no, I'm becoming erect now against my will. It just
because
doesn't
you're
happen.
Double wrapped. You're wearing underwear and pants. Even if you like fucking like fell face first into like I don't know, Selena Gomez's cleavage or something. Like I don't think that like you would instantly like you're not Benny Hill, you know what I mean?
You're not just gonna get hard. That's why they seem to be. But you think, Ike, that if you're naked all the time, that you might get hard more.
If you're laying down and you're naked, you're laying on your back, and you see someone else naked, like there's no restriction. It's just like your dick will start moving, and once there's a little bit of movement, we're off to the races.
Yeah, I guess I don't know, because the only times that I'm naked generally are by myself or in a sexual situation. You know what I mean? Like if I'm naked with somebody else, it generally is a sexual situation. So yeah, it's I don't really know.
Well, Sketched Out 88 responded and said, if this is your first time engaging in recreational nudity, you might find yourself getting at least a partial erection. Don't stare or let your eyes linger, and maybe stay laying face down for a bit until the moment passes.
So this person's just saying like, yo, it happens to every single one of us. We all literally all get hard.
Every time we get naked, we get hard.
It's going to happen to you for a good 6 months, where every time you see a naked person, I don't know. I guess I would need more data on it. It seems surprising to me that it would be an actual issue that would come up all the time. But I guess you're right. If you are naked and you're seeing someone, I don't know. I've been naked at a nude beach before, so I can speak on it in that level. I've been naked at a nude beach in Vancouver, Wreck Beach, it's called. It's a famous nude beach. And there's all kinds of naked people around me, and I never even came close to getting hard.
I just don't know if that's how it would work for me. And I know everybody's like, oh, Bryan, you're a big sex guy. I just think that like
Brian's a sex guy, by the way. Do you know hedonism?
I do know hedonism.
Yeah, he's trying to make Ike is kind of he might be able to help him out, but yeah, he's trying to find a way to get himself to hedonism.
No, I'm not. People are trying to find a way to get me at hedonism.
And we're trying to figure out how to get this. It's kind of a Make-A-Wish type situation where this guy wants to go. And by the way, there's a nude and prude side, and we're like, just go to the prude side, because that would be like a good little stepping stone. And he's like, no, I'm going straight to the nude side. That's what he yelled at me.
Sketched Out did have this little piece of information that I think is really strange to me. I don't know if he's being funny, but he doesn't say LOL or anything. There's no indication that it is sarcasm. He goes, should it persist, flex your quads for about a minute to divert blood flow.
I've not heard that. I've not heard that. I've heard like, I guess, no, I don't know that I've ever heard a way to like get rid of a boner.
Not flexing my quads.
Yeah, it's never been an issue.
Physical, like then it's just like flexing your quads. Don't you need to stand for that? So then it's like you're like standing with like flexing while your like dick is flopping up and down and slowly getting soft. It's not.
Yeah.
I imagine if I had to not achieve a boner, I would try to think of like just really sad or gross things.
Yeah,
I feel like it would go down after a minute.
If I had cold water, I'd maybe put cold water on it.
I see. I'm a cold water guy. That's my fetish.
Yeah,
that's crazy when I feel it. Just when I feel it, even if I drink a sip of cold water, boing.
Tough.